Tiff, Punisher, trap mode activated. All the CPS rappers at these.
Hit the gas low, feel the rumble.
Tiff on the block, shadow creeping deep. Punisher lurking, no time for sleep. CPS snakes stealing in the night. Family broken, but weeknight to fight. Apos and secrets with ice in our vein. YouTube dropping bomb, breaking chains. Giving more pressure, we won't fall here. Just a rum to make them disappear. Tiff and the Punisher hit it. Fighting for freedom, they can't hold us back. About the CPS, catch it, they gang. Exploding the truth in the trap of a time. Pump it up, pump it up. Pump it up, pump it up. Punisher roll, Tiff never cracks. Hit the gang, gang, gang. Justice in the trash. Punisher and beast mode, Tiff calling shots. Hitting off hard, connecting the dots. Kid trapped in system, parents in despair. But we're the underground, breathing rare air. Perk loading up like clips in the mag. Abolishing evil, wave the black flag. Slow down the vibe, but the fire stay lit. Victory creeping, feel the trap hit. Tiff and the Punisher hit it. Fighting for freedom, they can't hold us back. About the CPS, justice, gang, gang. Exploding the truth in the trap of a time. Pump it up, gas, gas, gas. Pump it up, pump it up. Punisher rolls, Tiff never cracks. Hit the gas, gas, gas. Justice in the trash. Deep and dark, no escape right here. Tiff phones to the street, Punisher bring the fear. Family rising, system crumbling down. Trap justice burning, claim the crime. Pump it up, hold up, hit it, hit it. Pump it up, hold up, hit it, hit it. Pump it up, hold up, hit it, hit it. Pump it up, yeah, 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 yeah. Tiff and the Punisher hit it. Fighting for freedom, they can't hold us back. About the CPS, justice, gang, gang. Exploding the truth in the trap of attack. Pump it up, yeah, yeah, yeah. Pump it up, yeah, yeah, yeah. Punisher roll, Tiff never cracks. Hit the gas, gas, gas. Justice in the trash. Yeah, yeah.
They are taking our kids every day. I try them in and no one has a thing to say. For those who have been isolated, don't be worried, you have a voice today. So listen up everyone, here is the story. Child Protective Services is real. CPS is what they call it. They want our kids because it fills a lot of people's wallet. We all think it won't be us. We say when they come we will be so tough. It all sounds good when there's no one to take them. But when they come, your voice gets to breaking. Stay calm, step away. CPS ain't taking no one today. We are educated. Stay calm, step away. CPS, you need to leave. I know the tricks up your sleeves. You can't do what you're trying to do. We have done our homework. Don't do a damn thing without a warrant. You no longer will steal our kids this way. Tiff and the Punisher have come for the calling. They are giving us the CPS warning. Their voice is loud and clear. We stop losing our kids this year. Tiff wants to fight the entire planet. She is tired of our kids being taken, god damn it. She's been fighting CPS for 30 years, bringing children home from this disgusting mess. The Punisher is screaming out loud, abolish CPS and tear it down. I want all our kids to come back. Look at all those kids, pictures held up like thin tags. Together we are stronger than we need. We will tear down CPS with high speed. We will do so much being together. Birds of a feather flock together. So watch out CPS, here we come, picking you one by one. We promise to bring back the family and prosecute the caseworkers unhandily. Give us back the kids you have taken. Tiff and the Punisher, sending you all on a vacation. The one with bars in the windows, and the only games you play are old Nintendos. Corruption in courts, here we come. We won't stop until it's done. You judges need to learn what you stand for. This is Tiff and the Punisher warrior, and we cry out to all of you out there. We need support for a cause that many don't care. All children are being stolen way too often. So CPS, we plan on doing the stopping. Stop.
Whoa. What's up, Tiff?
It's been one of those days.
Oh my.
Oh my.
It's all them children's running around being ill, huh?
Yeah. I see we got some new people. They're talking about what is this? WWE. I don't even know what the hell those are.
Yeah, well. WWHDHD DVD. Checking it out, over. The monsters try their crap. Oh, they did. What you got?
Yeah?
MHD, what did you do? Did you know what to do? Did you kick their ass out your house? Did you tell them to go get a warrant?
Yeah, tell them to get a fucking warrant.
That's right. Damn right. That's it. Back to the basics, right, Tiff?
That's right. Go back to that Constitution.
Mm-hmm. That's the thing, because, you know, like, people are getting so involved with all the BS that they're forgetting that there's really a fight on this thing still, you know? And that fight is CPS. That's who we're fighting still. We're not fighting each other. We're fighting CPS, these bastards. And you know what? We got to kick it up a notch, because you know what? While no one's looking, they're still taking kids.
Yeah.
You know? And we can't have that.
Ironically, in between wiping noses, behinds, and cleaning up throw up today, I was trying to catch me a little 15-minute nap because we had a rough night over here. I went to turn something on, but I don't know what happened. But Dr. Phil came on.
Oh, whoa.
And it says the dangers of family court. I said, oh
my.
Let me listen to this. So pretty much the cop, I'm trying to read this and talk. Dr. Phil actually agrees that family court is a very dangerous place for parents to be. He said he's got 3 rules for children, right? Don't involve them in adult stuff. Don't put them in the middle, and keep the government out of your private life.
Yeah, pretty simple.
Yeah. So I think you should try and contact Dr. Phil and see if he wants to come on our show.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah, I'm serious.
I know, I will. You know what? It's funny because when they first took my daughter, that was what my mom was hell-bent on, was getting a hold of Dr. Phil. She's like, you need to get a hold of Dr. Phil. You need to get a hold of Dr. Phil. I don't know. Is he on the dark side? Is he on the good side? I'm not sure, because who's his wife? Connie Chung?
No, his wife,
Yeah,
Connie Chung, is Maury Povage's wife. His
Maury
wife's name
Povich's
is
wife. Right.
Robin.
Well, Dr. Phil has a wife too. But
Robin.
Robin is? Who is
Hmm.
she?
That's Dr. Phil's wife, Robin.
Is she a newscaster?
No, she just sits in the audience.
All right. So let's get
Um.
the yes, sir. I want to address MHC. Hold on a second.
Okay, no,
MHC
go ahead.
UHF 69. He says he's a cop. Ooh, I almost said the wrong word there. He says he's a cop watcher, but if someone in Colorado needs to be exposed in activism, give them names. I'm assuming that he's saying that he exposes everybody. And hey, brother, if you have content, then I'd like you to get in touch with me so we can start airing your content because we want to start going out on that cop watching stuff too on this channel. So that's really cool. And thank you for watching. But please, yeah, if you can get in touch with us at CPSV huntingjustice at gmail.com. I'll put it up there. Please do that, my brother and or sister, whoever you are, whichever one you are. And I would love to get some of your content so we can throw it up. But anyway, back to the Dr. Phil thing. Didn't he have a ranch out there? A kid's ranch that got exposed or something?
I don't know. I
Not
don't
sure.
really watch all that stuff.
Right? No, I know. But I do, and
And
I
it,
do
it
believe.
it just came on by I don't even know. I'm telling God was like, Tiffany, you need to watch this.
Tiffany, you need Dr. Phil to come in. You need to be on Dr. Phil.
No, 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 no. I don't need to be on Dr. Phil. Apparently,
Dr.
God
Phil needs to be on
decided
us.
that I needed to see that Dr. Phil agrees that family court is very dangerous for families.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was actually surprised.
Dr. Phil was supervised from TV. Yes. Let's see.
Well, I hope that our content has helped you when they came and tried that bullshit at your house. And
Yeah.
I did see that the Department of Justice is going to be investigating Tennessee Department of Family Services. There's his
Say,
name.
say what again?
The Department of Justice is going to investigate CPS in Tennessee. I just saw it before we came on.
Oh, good. Very good. Well, good job, Gunnar and Jessica Saxton and Connie.
Yeah, I think it was more Connie.
Yeah. Well, either way, you know what? It takes every piece of this machine to go, whether you like them or you don't, whether they suck or they don't, or whether they do whatever. They got mouths and their mouths are reaching people and people are listening and things are happening.
Well, that's the thing, right? I saw that Connie put up there the sky open today. So I'm sure, and then I saw that. So I I really think this is a good thing because if they're going to look at one state, that means they're going to look at all the states.
Because they're going to see how bad it is, and then they're going to know. I mean, like her or not, Jessica Saxton has a following that's astronomical, and
Hmm.
they can't they can't um they can't deny that. And like they're gonna, like we said yesterday, Tiff, this is the time when we need to be uniting and kicking the
Hmm.
doors down and burning this bitch down.
Yeah,
The country's on fire, and we can save this country, and we can stop the Civil War. We can. Believe you me, we can stop this thing from happening if we all just turn our focus on to what the mission is. And really, the mission in all of this is to save the kids,
yeah,
save the children, and save the family. That's what is that's what needs to happen for us to be able to move forward and to stop this country from being divided. That's
yeah.
it.
Remember, united we stand, divided we fall.
That's right. That's it. So hopefully,
Go to go to this person's page. His name is in the comments.
okay,
I'm
excellent.
like seeing doubles right now because I haven't slept that well.
Tiff
I
and
hate when
Tennessee
people
and
are
Bump
sick around
Bar and
here.
DOJ. 2000s with the DOJ advice to Bill investigate Bill Lee. Oh man, we need to get in touch with you, my friend. Uh, my email is on page. Well, Yes, my content name is Daffy Howie. Okay, let's check you out, man. I'm excited, man. That's good. This is good stuff. This is a good way. See, this is positive stuff. This is good stuff that we need to open up these shows with. This is what we need to talk about.
Yeah, because it's not just CPS, right? They have the
Right.
police force backing them up, which they have no fucking right to do because there's not being a crime unless there's a crime committed. Police need to stay in their fucking place, which is criminal, not civil. And they have the judges who these judges, right? I was thinking about this when I was laying down. I said,
If when you lay down, you're supposed to rest.
well, when you got 1,000 things going through your mind, you can't rest.
Okay.
The Constitution does not say only federal and Supreme Court judges have to abide by the Constitution. It says every judge, right? So when we start teaching parents what to say, we're going to have them add this little tidbit because I've told you, I've had parents come back to me and say, the judge said the Constitution doesn't apply in their courtroom. Well, for them, that is an unfortunate false statement because it does not say this excludes magistrates and administrative judges. It does not say that. It says all judges from the highest to the lowest must take an oath to uphold the Constitution, period.
Mhm.
So we're gonna start telling them, and we've done it. I sent you a Constitution. You should be able to find. I think it's Article 6, Paragraph 3. But don't quote me on that tonight because I'm tired.
Article.
Go to Article 6, Paragraph 3.
Is it in my book?
I sent you the whole Constitution, Darren. It better be in there.
Is it in my book though?
Darren, don't ask me right now.
You sent me the book.
I sent you the Constitution. Article 6, Paragraph 3. Oh, isn't that a nice little Constitution?
Yeah, I love my cute little Constitution someone sent me.
Yeah, I hope you keep it in your car.
You shut your mouth.
I hope you carry it everywhere you go.
Well, it's Article 6.
Paragraph 3.
The senators and representatives before mentioned. That one?
No, it says judges.
Yeah, it goes on to say that. It says the senators and representatives before mentioned and members of several state legislators are all executive and judicial officers, both of the United States and of several states, shall be bound by oath of affirmation to support the Constitution, but no religious test shall ever be required as a qualification to any office or public trust under the United States. So yeah, and all executive and judicial officers.
But it specifically talks about judges.
Well, okay, but it doesn't here. Oh, wait. The Constitution and the laws of the United States, which shall be made in pursuance thereof, and all treaties made of which shall be made under the authority of the United States, shall be the supreme law of the land, and the judges in every state shall be bound thereby. Anything in the Constitution or laws of any state to the contrary, notwithstanding. Bingo. Article 6, Paragraph 2. Tiff fails. The Constitution and the laws of the United States, which shall be made in pursuance thereof, and all treaties made, or which shall be made under the authority of the United States, shall be the supreme law of the land, and the judges in every state shall be bound thereby. Anything in the Constitution or laws of any state to the contrary, notwithstanding. You heard it, folks. That's it. So jam it up their ass. That's that. That's so, another thing that you can do too is when you go to your court hearings, put your Constitution. Well, first of all, I've always preached about the state's Constitution. I'm glad people are, notice everybody's catching on to that now. Argue your state's Constitution because these people are obligated to go by that. Take a copy of your state's Constitution and a copy of the United States Constitution. submit them into your evidence folder. Now the judges do not have an excuse to not be bound by the Constitution because now you have submitted it into an evidence folder. So now they have this Constitution thing in that folder that you are referencing. So submit it into your evidence, people. Get into the practice of that. Here comes John with the fancy facts. Did you know that Dr. Phil refused to air the show First Amendment Auditor Accountability for all? My Lord, John, there you always come. Destroy the moment.
And I don't know I can't tell you what time I saw this show. I just know that I turned on the TV to catch me a quick 15 little minute. It didn't happen. But today is all I can tell you, John. That's all I know.
Let's see.
And when you're printing out the Constitution, I am going to tell you that I printed it out. It's 276 pages.
Almost as like just a few pages off of my book.
Yeah, it's pretty long. And then your state constitution, I think mine's 176 pages.
Yeah.
But you can buy the book. Yeah. Yeah.
So, people, is there a way that you can check and see if you are? Well, first of all, we need to go backwards here for a minute.
Okay.
Let's reverse. You need to make sure that you guys email us CPSVH, whatever the hell. Go to cpsbreakingnews.com. It's easy. On there's a card that you need to have and put in your kids' backpacks that tells them that do not talk to my kid if you're CPS or whatever. It pretty much it invokes your kids' constitutional rights of shutting their fucking mouth, as Tiff would say.
That's right.
So that's what it does. So you guys need to go to cpsbreakingnews.com and get that card, print it out, put it in your kid's backpack, staple it to the front of it, whatever you got to do. But it's pretty much just telling them, look, my kid is not speaking to anybody. He's under the principal's responsibility while he's here. That's it. Nobody else has authorization, yada, 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 yada. But it's very important that you guys do this. Preventative measures stop CPS from coming to your house.
And to the school.
Right, into the school. Just like Derek said yesterday. Don't give them all kinds of information. Don't give them anything. Don't talk to them. Don't think that you're going to be the best parent. So you're like, oh, come over and have tea and crumpets and I'll read stories with you and I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that because I'm the best mom in the entire world. Don't do that. Don't at all. You can say, no, you're not coming to my house. I apologize, but I would rather you don't. If you have a warrant, then I guess I'm going to have to allow you to come in. But until that point, arrivederci.
When you I sent you the you remember I had you because I messed up mine and then I couldn't find it and then I the one for the school, put that on there too, because you all should have these with those warnings for your kids. You should have both of those, and you need to serve the Department of Education in your state, your local Department of Education, and you need to hand deliver one to the principal. That way you're covered. The state knows, the county or city you live in, and the school all know that nobody from their janitor to whatever is not allowed to talk to your child without you being present unless it has to do with education only.
Mm-hmm. Yep. What she said.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. So, that's what it was. I'm really bummed that I was just realizing that Dana's not here with us. I don't know where he's been. I hope he's okay.
I hope he's okay too.
Hey, do you know who's out of jail?
Who?
James Brown.
Who's James Brown?
Ow, I feel good. No, not that guy. James Brown was the guy that did we ever have him on the show? Were you and I together by then? I had him on my shows previously. You know what? Let me see if I can. Let's see if I can pull one up here. You guys got to see this guy, but he is out on the streets again. This guy is the advocates of advocates. He's the only person, I believe that, first of all, that I know, and the only person I think has ever actually won his case because he made the court abandon ship from jurisdiction claims.
Good for him.
Yeah, yeah. James is he's a machine. Um, yeah, he would promote the shooting of CPS workers in the ass, and he himself does it when they
Oh
come on the
my.
show. Yeah, that's what. Let me see. I'm gonna see if I can find one of the episodes here and pull it up. But yeah, he's out, and I've been trying to get a hold of him all day because I was hoping that he would come on the show because he must be aching
Oh
to
yeah,
talk.
we need to get him on air.
Yeah, we need to get a hold of him before everybody else do because he's really a hot after commodity. You guys, thank you for. I don't know what's going on here and the growth, but it's awesome, and thank you guys so much for viewing us. Make sure you guys subscribe, like, all that good stuff, please. It's been so long since we've been saying that, but we need to get back to it. So please, guys, make sure you do that and share this stuff with your friends, because this is the one true place that you're not going to get the drama. You're just going to get CPS teaching you what to do, how to do it, and so on and so forth. And what's going on is going to be truth, no drama, no bullshit, just straight CPS. What we got to do to survive, stay together, and all that kind of stuff. So, and Brenda sent me something I see, so we're gonna look at that. Boy, man, we need a producer. Okay, here we go. Let's see here. I wonder if he's in there. The problem with making playlists and everything in your YouTube channel is remembering where you know this is not. So many people like the stuff that I did, and then when I would look at it, I'm like, oh, that's awful, because there's just something about watching your own stuff. You know what I mean? Like
Oh,
you on film and stuff, it's terrible. I think I can't stand my voice. I think that I look terrible.
oh
But
my
then
God,
everybody, oh,
Darren.
you look awful, like, or they don't say you look awful, but they say, like, oh, you look great and all this stuff. It's like, whoa, do I really?
You're worse than a woman.
No, I
Um,
know.
so I talked to my sister today and I said, "Oh, we're not using that picture." I didn't tell her why. I just said,
I
I
thought it was
told,
gonna be a surprise.
well, listen, I told her, I said, I told him to make you a cartoon. And she was like, oh, that's fine as long as I see it first. I said, okay, this is going to be one of her many books, Darren. So you're going to be very busy with the senator's wife.
Oh, yeah. My God, Tiffany. Hell in a handbasket.
Writing books, writing books. That's what I mean. Writing books.
Yes, writing books. Jesus almighty, you're crazier than a shithouse rat sometimes.
And she said she'll autograph and sign and whatever yours.
Oh, good. I'm excited for that.
Yeah, she played. This is
So
her first one. She said the next one is family recipes.
that's
So when
yeah,
my sister's book comes out, we'll let y'all know so you can help support her and us, I guess.
yeah. We're all
Um,
in this. I'm the producer. I'll be the publisher, I guess, at this
yeah,
point.
she's a
Um,
good cook. She really is.
yeah,
But
yeah. You guys are Greek, so you get a lot of Greek recipes, right?
well, that's the next book. That's the family recipe. We're gonna sit
Oh,
down
okay.
together and do it.
Oh, okay. If you guys, I want to put together a CPS cookbook of parents of CPS. Like what is their
Yeah,
favorite cooking stuff.
meal.
So let's do that. Let's start that. If you guys have recipes,
Like your
you want,
go-to when you're
yeah,
depressed. Because I'm
you're
gonna tell
depressed.
you what mine
Yes,
was.
yes.
Mine was rolling my grape leaves. Okay, I'm Greek, so we
Come
eat
on.
stuffed grape leaves. I would roll them to give my hands something to do so that I didn't punch a motherfucker in their face.
Yeah,
Um, and then I would eat them after I cooked them. That
yeah.
was my go-to, grape leaves.
Grape leaves, huh?
Oh yeah.
Have you found? Well, probably not now because I think you've adjusted. But have you found that um, when you were in this stuff, like in the fight itself, did you find that your food likings and everything change? Did you find like a lot of things just did change for you? Like right now I used to love a rare steak, and I'm talking rare. Rare is rare, right? I can't even eat I don't even know what, and like I just meat and me are not hitting it off anymore. Um so I don't know. I mean, it's changed. So I don't know. I don't know. Do you guys get that? Does anybody out there find that is it because you eat less and you're just because you're so stressed? Um, or is it because, like is the trauma make your diet change? Is that what's happening?
Well, trauma has a lot to do with your digestive system and your mood itself. But first of all, just let me comment on that. um, if anything was still mooing when it hit my plate, I would puke. Okay, right to this day, and that shit cannot be. And no, well done, well. I when I go to a restaurant, it doesn't matter what I order. This is exactly what I say. Well done. I don't care if it looks like charcoal when it hits my plate, but it better not have anything coming out of it.
Yeah, you don't like the blood or any of that stuff coming
No,
out?
no.
What if it's like a nice garlic butter or something?
Well, I'm talking about meat.
Right, but when it's on your plate, if it like leaks out some garlic butter or something
Well,
like
that's
that.
different. I don't care what you put on top of it. But when I cut it, it better not be pink and it better not be fucking red.
So
Now,
you like medium,
no, I like well done.
Oh my. You're the type of
um,
person that you hate to go out to dinner with because everyone else be like, I like rare, and they're like, I want well done. And you're like, are you kidding me? We're gonna be here for an hour now waiting for your shit to cook.
well, this is what I tell them. If you have to butterfly that bitch, you butterfly it. I don't care. Um, I don't think my appetite wasn't as good. Um, like some people when they get depressed or whatever, they just grab some ice cream and eat up all kinds of sugar.
Oh, I don't know anybody like that at all.
Yeah, I bet you don't.
Nope.
I'm not a sugar person, right? I only like a certain sweets. Like cheesecake is my shit. I will fuck up a cheesecake,
I'll
but I
show you
don't
what I
like
eat for
ice
dinner tonight.
cream. You better
Honey,
not.
can I have one of those, baby? Babe. Oh, honey, can I have what I had for dinner?
He probably ate a whole damn cheesecake.
Baby, can I have it? Yeah. Just throw me one. This is my I was a chef for a lot of years. You see my
Uh
hand on
huh.
it? Here. Um
I don't eat a lot of Greek food because I don't eat like squid and octopus and shit. What is it? Ice cream? Coffee, ice cream?
Coffee, cookies, and cream.
I don't like cookies
Nectar,
and cream.
shades of rain, nectar of the gods. I will eat the hell out of this. This is gone. Like Ben and Jerry's, forget about it. This right here, this is it. And this is, well, people are like, that lasts me a week. No, lasts me about 45 minutes. I pace myself. I pace myself. And there's an Oreo cookie in the center at the top right here. Right here. I can show you. Every one of them. I don't know how they do it, but they do it. And my freezer's lined with these. Do you see? Do you see how they put it right there in the top?
No, you can't see it. Oh yeah, I see it.
I don't want to lose any.
Yeah,
See?
oh my god.
So what I do is I eat around that, and then it goes down. Right here, when you get about to this point, it gets to be a little bit. You're like, whew, and then you get your second wind, and then you move on. And once you get that cookie in your mouth, there's no stopping. But yeah, so I mean that's what I do. But my go-to for cooking, cheeseburgers, man. That was it. And I had one for the first time in about a year last night. I made one finally. I could stomach meat and I could do it. And I was on a whim. I'm like, I'm going to do it right now. I can do this. And I ate a rare cheeseburger and it was freaking amazing. So I think that would be my, for the cookbook, I would put a special recipe in there for the way, because I use like French's onion soup in it and some Mediterranean salt, like that type of stuff, Worcestershire sauce. Put that in there. So people like Tiff that like to fry the shit out of their meat and burn it to hell still can have some flavor. So
Okay,
that's
so I'm gonna give you a little tidbit. The next time you want one of those cheeseburgers, I don't care how you eat it,
Mhm.
throw some real bacon bits into it.
Oh yeah,
I
nice.
do that
I
all
like
the
it.
time. My
I dig on that.
because they don't eat they like bacon cheeseburgers.
Who
So if
wouldn't?
I cook bacon, like I'll put some back and then because it's got to be well done. So it's going to be nice and crispy. All I do is
Oh,
crumble it up and they eat it. I put a piece of cheese on it and it's already cooked in. So every bite tastes like bacon.
wait, what's your recipe for musica?
I haven't made that yet. Like I've made, grape leaves are my shit. Okay. I just don't like rolling them anymore
But
because
you
now I
just said
don't.
that was your thing.
It used to be my thing because I always had to keep my hands busy because I wanted to punch somebody.
Oh, okay.
But
Have you ever thrown a grape leaf at anybody when it was rolled up?
no, why would I waste a grape leaf? No.
Good. I
I would
knew that
play
was going to
grip
be your answer.
ball
Thank God.
first. Um,
Okay.
but like I've made the lemon drop soup. I made
Lemon
this like
drop
Greek
soup.
lasagna. Yeah. Oh, what?
No,
Oh, oh.
I used to make I called it a Mexican lasagna. Because every day I had to come up with specials, and I had 5 different restaurants.
Uh-huh.
So that it was kind of trying. We wanted to have continuity in all the restaurants, but the specials sometimes were different. So I mean, it was tough, and it was different states, different ethnicities, and all this. But anyway, lasagna, like I love lasagna, and I came up with this Mexican lasagna. So in replacing and it's definitely not calorie watching or carb watching or any of that stuff. Like, so this cookbook, don't worry about that stuff. Throw that shit right out. Like whatever.
Yeah.
If you want to make a butter lasagna, then you give us that recipe for butter lasagna, and we're putting it in there. But oh man, that'd be good. Wouldn't it? Anyway, so you take flour in place of the onion, the shells or the whatever, and then you use like taco beef and whatever, and then you go cheese and the next layer, and then you go like you're making a taco pretty much, but with lasagna, and you layer it that way. Man, and I did that. I never saw that anywhere. That was just like that's the cool part of working in the kitchen because you just like let's try this. I mean, what the hell, And you come up with some damn good stuff, and that was one of the best things I ever freaking made. And that thing would sell out so fast when people begged for that thing, because once it's done, you take it out, you crush some potato chips on the top, not potato chips, I'm sorry, nacho chips, and then you put you made like nachos on the top, So I'd put like crushed in the lettuce, tomato, and the sour cream, and then oh my god, it's freaking heaven, and it's heaven.
Well,
I
I'll
don't know
tell
if
you
it
another good one for lasagna. And
what's
I
that.
do this in the summertime because I'm going to give you a couple little secrets. Now, if you guys do have little kids
Tiff,
around,
people are listening.
grandkids, I don't care. Well, they're
You said
not.
secret. Oh, okay.
So, 2 recipes. One, I could never get them to eat vegetables. So, they like egg rolls. So, I go to Walmart and I buy the egg roll wraps. I buy
Yeah.
coleslaw and I cook it. I fry it up. I put it in the wraps. I roll them up and I put them in my air fryer for 10 minutes. Okay. They love them. They think they're the best thing. So that's how you can get
Sure.
kids to eat veggies.
That's an
The
egg roll.
other thing with lasagna, Kingston loves lasagna, but he doesn't like veggies. So in the
Ooh.
summertime, I grow squash, yellow
Yeah.
and zucchini, and I
Uh-huh.
cut them
Thin.
until they look like noodles.
Yeah.
And that's how I make his lasagna in the summertime.
He thinks that's awesome. Good work. That's nice. That's
Yeah.
really good stuff. Um, hell yes. I love it. So we're gonna try to do that. So I'll get some things together. So we'll start doing that. I'll put a form up on the website, and if you guys want to submit a recipe and a little story about it, I think that would be. I don't want to just have like a recipe book of stuff. I want their story, maybe your story about your child, maybe it's maybe it's a dessert that you and your kid made together, anything, like let's make it a touching thing like that, like a nice, but let's keep it uplifting. Let's not make it
Yeah.
sad, and let's make it good stories, happy stories, and because food is, I told you that they're trying to get rid of sex, and food is what's going to take the place of an orgasm. I don't know how that's going to be the case,
Me
but that's what
neither.
but I mean, I guess if you only know coffee, cookies, and cream ice cream, and you don't know the big O, then I guess that's all you get. I guess so they just stop them from doing it.
But you
Because
know what? That might be a good thing because who wants to bring a baby in this world right now? Honestly, I would
well, by
not.
the time we're done with it and putting it back together and blowing this goddamn abolished CPS shit, blow them the hell out of the water, it's gonna be a nice fucking world to live in, and people will be out fucking and having kids everywhere. That's the way that the world's meant to be.
And
That's the way
eating
God wants
good.
it. That's damn right. Yep. Yep. That's the truth. So, um, yeah. Let's. Man, I'm starving now. I really want to make that lasagna. I don't. You know what? I haven't even cooked in. I used to cook all the time. That was like one of the things that Mary loved about me is she didn't have to cook. It was me, and I'd always make fine everything. I don't cook anymore. I refuse to. When they took my daughter, I stopped. I stopped cooking. I stopped painting. I stopped doing a lot of things because everything would remind me of her. And then I just never, like then you lose it. You know what I mean? Like you stop doing that thing that you like doing, and then you lose it because you don't do it anymore. So you just are like, "Oh, that's done." But you look around all the time, and you can tell that I cooked. You can tell that we used paintings everywhere. Like all that stuff. But it's very hard to get yourself to go back to those things. Like
Okay, so I'm
because
gonna tell you another little secret.
oh boy, here we go.
Okay, so I fell into that too, right?
Yeah,
That was part of my 2 year, whatever you want to call it.
yeah,
Um, but once I came out of that, I started cooking again, right? Because I would eat like cereal for dinner.
uh-huh.
Um, I never really cooked. Um, so here's the trick. Okay. So if you come to my house, I do not need a stove. I do not need an oven. I have, I had 7 air fryers. 2 of them died.
It's true.
So I have 5, but they do everything, right? And each one has a different thing. I also have 3 pressure cookers. And I'll tell you, I hate boiling potatoes. Okay, I hate it. So during the holidays, my husband was watching this thing because he wanted me to make this banana pudding cake for him. So of course I had to figure out how to make this cake. Anyway, this guy was like, "Oh yeah, and mashed potatoes, just peel them, throw them in your Instant Pot for 7 minutes, and they're done." So there's a shortcut to everything, and it still tastes good. So just get you some appliances. I just push my little buttons, my little timers, and let it go. I got crock pots, I got air fryers. I have roasting pans that I don't need an oven for. I mean, I already had that
Yeah,
air fryer oven
get
and it
whatever you
burned up
want.
my outlet. So
Oh,
Darren, you don't,
Jesus,
and
Sif.
I even have one that turns in from an Instant Pot to an air fryer.
I have a microwave that
You
turns
just
into
take
an air
the
fryer.
well, see, then you can start cooking. You have to listen to me. Everybody has to get out of that funk at some point in
Mhm.
time. You can't stay stuck there because that's what they want. And you'll have your epiphany like I did. Mine was only 2 years, but that was 2 years that they still fucking took from me.
Right. No,
Um,
that's the truth. You're letting them
yeah,
win. At that point. Right.
exactly. So you will eventually come out of the funk that you're in, and you have to go back to enjoying life because I got to tell you, even though my case is over 30 years old, your children's lives did not stop. They continued on. Whether they're always going to come back. They might not have a relationship with you, but they're going to have questions when they do see you.
Mhm.
but you
Yeah.
cannot stay stuck in a funk because you're giving them the power.
Hmm. You're right about that. Absolutely, 100% right.
Yeah, I've been there, done it.
Yeah.
And it's
And look
hard,
at
and
you
I'm
now.
not gonna say, yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, I still have days. I still have my days where,
Yeah.
I'm just like, I can't anymore.
Hmm.
And then I'm like, you're better than that. And you're all better than that. Everybody is. So it's just when you're ready, you'll know. Yeah, it's time. Yeah. You can't get that time back. You will never get that time back. But when your kids do come back,
Right.
you can start from there.
Right. And you could have a cookbook when they come back of all these nice foods that you can freeze and prepare for them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it'd be nice.
We have like 6
Um,
grills.
grill squirrels.
No, no, no. We have 6 grills.
Oh yeah, you
I
do.
mean, so yeah. I mean, I
I
showed
haven't.
Darren my
I
shed.
haven't. I haven't barbecued. No, I used to have season tickets to the Patriots. I used to have all that stuff. We used to go. We would tailgate, every weekend, all that stuff. I have not grilled. I have not used a grill. I'm not even shitting you. Probably 10 years.
Mm.
No, 5. Because I was still. It was wearing off. I don't like the grill thing. Kind of left my dad and I stopped going to the football games and stuff. So that wasn't like a CPS thing. But definitely in the past 5 years, since Nina's been gone, I haven't even touched a grill. Um, but it's crazy. It's really crazy when you think of how things affect you in that way. So eat a bunch of food, stuff your face to feel better if you have to. Who's going to tell you you can't? The hell with them if they do. You do what makes you feel good.
Yeah, you
That
only
means
have
people.
one life.
That's right. So,
Live
like I
that
said,
life.
you do what you do to feel good. Whatever you got to do to do it, as long as it's legal, do it. And even if it's illegal, don't hurt anybody when you're doing it.
I was just
Um,
getting ready to say we do not promote violence. That's why I was
right.
rolling them grape leaves.
That's right. But if it's other actions, whatever, then do what you do. Which leads me to another thing I wanted to bring up. Um, if they, how do I want to say this? Uh, I don't know. I don't know how I want to say this. I'll save that for tomorrow. Um, but if someone needs, I want to find the cop watcher stuff because he says that he says that
He said, "What, Darren?"
he said I'm looking for his thing. Um,
I think he said his name was.
Daffy Howie. But what is that on? Is that on YouTube or?
Yeah, I think he said it was on YouTube, and his email address is on there. I think I'm getting a sinus infection. Ugh.
Uh, oh yeah, I was looking for James Brown. That's what I was doing. See, squirrel.
No, no, no. We don't eat squirrels.
Yeah, well, maybe you don't ever know.
And I better never find out that I have.
Oh boy, what if you have? What will it be then, Tiff?
Whoever fed it to me is going to be in big trouble.
Whoever gets to the toilet first wins. That's just me saying now. Whoever gets to
Yeah.
that toilet first wins. Uh, oh, you know what, Tiff? I just found this is interesting. How about we? This is a little throwback right here. I can't
Okay.
find James Brown right this second, so I'll put this up. Watch this for a minute. This is going to be kind of funny.
Okay.
Oh my! Mary's like, you need to stop saying "oh my" because you sound gay.
Oh my.
Yeah, she's funny when you do it, not when I copy you. You're funny, yeah. So, check this out, everybody. Watch this. This is funny. Do you see what it is yet, Jeff?
Oh, that's our first show.
Yeah,
on my
this is when I was
channel.
on your stuff. Yeah, you were on your
Yeah.
stuff.
And we are live, so we're a little bit
You hear
late.
it?
My phone, as usual,
Could you hear it?
yeah,
Okay. Let's watch it for a minute.
was having some technical difficulties. Imagine that. So today we are joined with the group Fight CPS, and you know that's my specialty. Anybody that's fighting these people, I'm on board with. So without anything else, I'm gonna let him introduce himself, and we're gonna talk.
Yeah. All right. So I am the so-called CPS Punisher, and we are here to try to curb this thing and try to get towards a victory for us. We've lacked victories for quite some time, and it's about time we figure out how and why. Because they're stealing kids we know they're stealing kids at a child a minute in this country. And, you know, if you were talking about people losing $1 a minute, I guarantee you they damn well would be listening to everything that you have to say. But you talk about a child a minute, and it's like people just keep on with their business until CPS comes to their house. And then it's a whole different game. And then they walk out. But you know what? I'm one of those people too. I didn't have any idea what CPS was. I didn't have a clue. I thought that they were the good old government of the USA, and they're going to come here and help these people that are, you know, regardless, I was wrong, you know, because they are absolutely not anywhere near what they say they are. They don't do what they say they're going to do. They steal our kids and they make money from it, and that's it. And anybody wants to say that anything different, you know, they're just bull-faced liars, because that's what it is.
Do you work with any of your delegates or your lawmakers? What state are you in?
I'm in Maine. Let me tell you something. People don't understand this, and they don't believe me until they start seeing the evidence. Like this right here, this little quiet state of Maine, the vacation land, the way life should be, all that stuff. This place is a centrifuge. It's either this place is the centrifuge of all of this badness, or if it's this bad here, I can't imagine how bad it is in every other states that have actual populations. I mean, like we have like 3 cities in the whole state of Maine, you know, and they're barely city-wise, you know what I mean? Like, and they're separated, but yet somehow Maine ended up the first in the nation as abuse and neglect states. How does that happen? That makes no sense, right? Like we have less population, we have less anything, because I think the abuse rate in this country right now is like 9 kids per 1,000 or something like that. It's right around those numbers. In Maine's almost double that. It is double that. It's like 19.6 kids per 1,000 are being abused and neglected. And how do you get that when you have Chicago's, when you have LA's, when you have Boston's, when you have New York's? You know what I mean? That the cities populate more than the state of Maine. It just makes no sense to me. The only thing that makes sense is that they're giving away checks to everybody in this state because of their surpluses. And I'm a firm believer that these surpluses come from the children that they take, because, I mean, they got to hide the money somehow. And, you know, I know a lot of these budgets are based on use it or lose it. And these budgets for DHS and all that stuff are based on the number of kids that they bring in, because they're federally matched, you know, dollar for dollar, and things. People like, oh, they're matched dollar for dollar. Well, no kidding. But they still have to get that funding, and they get that funding from stealing kids. So people just don't listen. They don't pay attention. But as soon as they get their kids taken, you know, they come running like it's the only case that's ever happened, you know, and that's where we're at. We're trying to, you know, we reach out to the lawmakers all the time. I mean, how many lawmakers have you reached out to? You know, I might as well just email a toilet, because, you know, you very rarely get a response, maybe per every 500, you know, emails or phone calls, or even going to their offices that you might get a response. And that's usually like, don't come back here, or, you know, I'm going to block your email now from you trying to get in touch with us. You know, they don't want to hear it. None of them want to hear it. And everybody's same excuse is, we can't do anything for you. Sorry, we're just this. Well, tell me this. How is the person that creates the law, supposed to manage the law, supposed to do all these things with the law, not able to do a damn thing for you when they're breaking the law? You know, like, they're breaking the same law that you guys are creating, and you guys tell me that you can't do anything about it? You're full of shit. You know?
Yeah, they are.
Right. So, and people need to start. I don't know if it's I mean, how do you even trust an election anymore with all the crap that goes on there? Because, you know, I'd like to say, get out there and vote, guys, because we're going to make a difference. But, you know, damn well, they're just going to curb that too. I mean, you got to keep America, you know, you got to keep the American idea and the dream and all that stuff alive. But how you do it when it's so just convoluted with trap, like people that don't care. I mean, the number one thing in this country that this country is supposed to be taking care of is the youth and the children. And we just spitting them away, where are these missing kids? Where do they go? Everyone's always like, oh, well, we have this many kids doing this, that, and this. Okay, well, where are they? Because they don't stop coming. Okay, great. You adopted 40,000 this year, but you took 330,000. So where's the 290,000? And then you got a fresh crop of another 400,000 coming in next year. So you keep taking 40,000 away. Well, we're approaching 1 million every 3 years. Where are those kids? I don't know. They lose track. You just saw those things with the committee for the people in the immigration stuff, where they came across, they're like missing 85,000 kids. And those are people that have immigrated to this country. You know what I mean? So holy Christ, can you imagine what it must be like for the people that are been here? They don't even pay attention to anything. This stuff's right in front of their face. At least it's making the news. You don't see any of this CPS stuff making the news. I'm turned into a tinfoil hat wearing quack. Oh, this guy, let's go search him. Let's go. He's got drugs. They're on stuff. They're this, they're that. No, you stole my freaking kid, and I'm pissed, and I'm trying to get people to follow me to do something. I don't even know what it is anymore. I thought this was going to be an easy thing. I really did. I thought this was going to be easy to get a bunch of people behind you. Everybody loves kids. You do this. And that's why the videos I play, they're not, I try to hit home. People Jesus, your stuff's so dark. Well, it's not nice. They rip your freaking kid out of your family. They tear families apart. Tent cities are popping up everywhere. Why? Bet you if you interview most of them, 60 to 70% of those people have been affected by CPS. They probably all had nice homes before that. They went off the wagon, substance abuse people. They were sober, raising their kids, but they brought this up, because Joe Blow did crack 20 years ago, or someone was a heroin addict, or whatever they were, but they stopped it to be a parent. But then CPS gets a hold of this stuff and they rehash it. What do you expect? If anybody knows anything about, Jesus Christ, what's the word?
Addiction.
Yeah, but about addiction, but about, my God, why can't I think of it? When you get better. What do they call it when you get better?
Sobriety.
Yeah, sobriety. But if they know about recovery, there it is. There's my word.
There, yeah.
I didn't think deep for that one. But they know that, relapse is part of this whole progress, and they're using that against parents. So that's not even right. It's absolutely out of line. It's like they got you in check at every point of the game. No matter where you're trying to play it, no matter what you're trying to put up there, it's like they're already coming at you. But how not could you be when you have an endless budget? You have an open checkbook. You can have whatever you want. Obviously, you can come up with the best scams, the best schemes, the best lawyers, the best defenses. I mean, you could pay judges even. Imagine that. You have money to pay judges and doctors and all kinds of people you can pay. Just come out into courtrooms and say, these people aren't fit to be parents. And this is the reality of what's happening. But people want to say people like us are kooks. And then you have these assholes that are trying to come up in the ranks of this movement and trying to be number one at something, or trying to be whatever the hell they're trying to be, and trying to listen, I get it. If you're going to be in this stuff, you got to make $1, right? You got to figure out a way, especially if you're devoting every aspect of your life into this. Sure. But if people are donating money to you to say that you're going to go to this cause, then you don't go and get gas and buy your groceries with that. That money is coming out of someone's pocket that worked hard. That money needs to go to that cause. I mean, we argue this stuff with Red Cross and all this stuff, they get $1 billion a year donated, but what I think 130,000 actually goes to Red Cross. That's heartbreaking, when someone works their asses off, and if they think that $20 that they sent me is going to go towards directly funding the kids, then that $20 better get there. You know what I mean? If you want to give me some money, go do it with my Cash App or something like that. But you get all these people that are they're making bad names. They're making bad decisions. They're making bad names. So people aren't taking this movement seriously. Something is wrong in this machine, and we haven't figured out what it is yet. And we're fascinated. I knew this was coming. I got involved with this 4 years ago. So you had a fresh election over with, and you could see the excitement in the movement. Everyone's like, oh, new people in office, something's going to happen. But you've seen over the past 4 years, you see the machine slow down when you don't see results, or as people get TPR'd, they fall off, which I understand that completely, because there's nothing more disheartening than having your kid terminated from you. I don't like to say this at all, and I don't mean any disrespect, but I feel like having your kid terminated from you is worse than if your kid had passed away, because at least you would have a closure. My daughter's still walking somewhere somewhere on this earth wondering where her dad is. Why did mommy and daddy leave me? Why did this happen? You know what I mean? Not if they passed away, at least that's done, that's him. And then we can all work on our, recovering and getting out and better, to get better with that. So, and I mean no disrespect that way. Every day, I can't do doing a regular hour a week job at a supermarket, or just doing anything that I couldn't be in front of a computer and find something that, oh man, I got to try this, or I got to call this person to see if I can do this to get my daughter back. Like I'll never stop trying to fight for my daughter back ever, ever. Like they're stuck with me for another, well, she's 7 now, so 11 years I'm in this, or, I'm in it even past that actually, because I'm never going to stop this now. This is my calling, I think. I don't know what the hell my calling is, but it seems like this is working for me, kind of. But the thing is getting all of these people to back us up and listen. It's not the people that are involved in this, but it is. But it's also those people that haven't been affected yet. And how do you make people that don't see something, and how do you make people that don't have to witness it? And it's not even in their social groups. How do you make them pay attention to this? They don't want to hear it. It's the elephant in the room. If you've lost your kids to DHS, go ahead and walk into your high school reunion where everybody knows you lost your kids to DHS, and see how fast everybody flocks to you. It's non-existent, and you're the elephant in the room. And one by one people will come up and talk to you and whatever. You're stained. You've lost your kid. They don't want to hear why. They don't want to hear the story. They just hear that you're this, and they don't care. Even friends of 30 years, they don't care. You lost your kid, like that's it. And there is the stigma that goes with that. And that's what I try to change with like the apparel and that stuff. Like there's the stigma. If we can break the stigma, then we can get people to start listening. Once the stigma's gone, they start listening, then we can educate people. Once we educate them, we can activate them, and then maybe they'll listen. But how long do we have? Like kids are growing, time doesn't stop. It's really quite a situation, and to not have the urgency and the attention that this thing needs is very disheartening. Mm-hmm. So that's me. That's what I'm about. And that's where I'm at. So.
Wow. So I agree with you 100%. We'll first touch on how do we make people aware of this? Well, unfortunately, the saying goes, nobody cares about it till it comes to their front door. Okay.
Right.
So there really is no way. I mean, we can do shows, we can put it online, we can do everything we want to do, but until it affects someone personally, they don't care.
We're still saying the same thing.
I'm on mute.
You've usually got pretty loud.
Huh?
Yeah. So
what did you say?
I said that was like a year and a half ago, right? And we're still saying the same thing.
Yeah, like I said, nobody cares until it happens to them.
That's right. Well, you know what I care about? Eating this big tub of ice cream that's right next to me.
Yeah, well, I care about not having to go out here and wipe snotty noses and butts.
Go play with a crayon?
Yeah, God, I hope not. I guess we're about to find out. Show's over.
Yeah, show's over. Show is over. Yeah, the show is over. I was trying to find this. Let's do this one. What do you feel like? Do you feel like rocking, or do you feel like rap? What do you want? What do you want tonight? How about this one?
Yeah,
oh, that's Henry's song.
That's fine. That's fine. Play Henry's song.
No, I don't want Henry's song. Are you kidding me? That's Henry's. What's this one? Which one is this one? Do you like this one?
I can't hear it.
I know it's so good it doesn't play.
Oh.
Well, Dana, I don't know where you are in this world, but we missed you tonight.
Yeah, I hope you're okay.
Yeah. And if you're not, well, see you in Valhalla. Have a good night, everybody. Have a good weekend. Keep CPS out of your house, and out of everything.
Yeah.
We'll see y'all on Monday.
I feel an
energy, a burning desire. I feel alive again, it feels like fire. My eyes are wide open, mind is sharp as a tack. I hear what you're saying, God's got my back. Lord, I knew you would make it. So many judge my faith, I almost couldn't take it. I never doubted you're the king. I prayed for the cause, I know you have lost. I kept my faith the whole time. God, you are the divine. No, you are the divine. I'm conquering mountains, I travel coast to coast. My heart has rebuilt itself, for I was never truly lost. I had to be reminded when things are both good and bad. You must be humble, for the gifts that you have were given by God. Lord, I knew you would make it. So many judge my faith, I almost couldn't take it. I never doubted you're the king. I prayed for the cause, I know you'll have love. Kept my faith the whole time. God, you are the divine. You are the When you go to your knees begging God, please know that He's got your back. You just have to believe. You may not hear Him, He may not show you the way. He just plain invisible. Keep your faith, continue to pray. When your time is right, maybe the middle of the night, God will appear, releasing that fear. You must keep the faith. Sometimes it ain't easy. You wanna give up, I know this, believe me. Do as you will, God won't be selfish. Align with the power, the glory is ours. Lord, I knew you would make it. So many judge my faith, I almost couldn't take it. I never doubted you're the king. I prayed for the cause, I know you'll have love. I kept my faith the whole time. God, you are the divine. You are the divine. Oh, you are the
Our courts are contaminated with young, inexperienced caseworkers and polluted with bribes, high-priced bonuses for speedy adoption of terminated parents, and judges who don't practice law with the Constitution in their sights. This is a problem.
They take away the fathers, leaving just a mom and cubs. They know that with that out the way, the better things will go. Breaking apart the family, destroying the American way. Our legacy is built upon our families of yesterday. Fuck CPS, fuck what they doing. Fuck CPS, they need to be ruined. It's all about the division of family services. You hear that the division is what they about. They prey upon the family, the ones that the dad's been kicked out. We can't stand for this abomination. This is the song that needs to play across our once great nation, making us aware of the problem. Stealing our kids, it's not mama drama. Stand up for those who are lost to them. We need to fight for the family, making America great again. CPS comes along with the mission to protect. The only thing they are doing is cashing in those checks, paid for by the souls of the children, diagnosed by a caseworker who is still a baby herself. They take away the fathers leaving just the mom and cubs. They know that with dad out the way, the better things will go. Breaking apart the family, destroying the American way. Our legacy is built upon our families of yesterday. Fuck CPS, fuck CPS, fuck what they doing. Fuck CPS, they need to be ruined. It's all about the division of family services. You hear that the division, that's what they about. They prey upon the family, the ones that the dad's been kicked out. We can't stand for this abomination. This is the song that needs to play across our once great nation, making us aware of the problem, stealing our kids. It's not mama drama. Stand up for all those who are lost due to them. We need to fight for the family, making America great again.
This is not a test. This is the emergency broadcast system. Please stay tuned for the following message and instructions. This is not a test. This is a public service announcement. This is Makeda Hunter, a caseworker in the Philadelphia Child Foster System, DHS. She has been identified as a threat to the public health and safety of children. If you or anyone you know can allege wrongful treatment by Makeda Hunter, join others demanding justice. Please report by calling the numbers below. DHS Office of Inspector General Hotline 1-855-543-3770 investigates employee misconduct primarily for caseworker crimes, falsification under 18 PA-C.S. Section 4910. Childline 1-800-932-0313. Report abuse/neglect tied to worker actions. PA Attorney General Child Predator Unit 1-800-385-3377. Statewide Child Welfare Crimes. FBI Philadelphia Field Office 215-418-4000. Federal Section 1983. RICO if patterned, e.g., systemic endangerment. Demand the immediate resignation of Makeda Hunter. Blast social media and warn the public about DHS foster system health and safety risks.